These are 5 red-white cards that will always be good in every Boros Commander deck forever. At long last, we have covered all of the colors and all of the color pairs in this series. Similar to green-red, red-white was a little bit hard to come up with 5 good cards for, but I do think these cards are all generally good, even if they're not all world beaters. Nahiri the Harbinger is number 1, red-white 2 for a 4 loyalty planeswalker, +2 to discard draw, -2 exile target enchantment, tapped artifact or tapped creature, -8 search the library for an artifact or creature card, put it on the battlefield, shuffle your library, gains haste, return it to your hand, beginning the next end step. The thing about Nahiri is that even though it's not like a world beater compared to the power level of some modern cards, the fact that it comes down and for a -2 is going to get rid of a Smothering Tithe, the Rhystic Study, something like that, but also can get rid of a creature, or just has really high loyalty ticking up, and eventually, if you need it, is going to get you whatever creature you want out of your deck. Even if you don't care if that creature comes back to your hand, it's still going to be searching for the creature and putting it into your hand to recast it whenever you want to. Number 2, we're going to go with Rip Apart. This is just a generally good card. It's versatile, right? Red-white for a sorcery, choose 1, deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, or destroy target artifact or enchantment. I know it's just 1-for-1 interaction, but it's just so efficient, right? 2 mana to do 3 to a creature or planeswalker. A lot of the time is going to get rid of the thing you want to get rid of, but more importantly, as a top tech to get rid of an artifact or an enchantment, there's just a lot to like here. Number 3, we're going Boros Charm, white-red for an instant, choose 1. Boros Charm deals 4 damage to target player or permanents you control are indestructible this turn, or target creature gains double strike until end of turn. Now, I would argue that dealing 4 damage to a player is almost never going to happen, but in Commander, being able to give somebody's commander, not necessarily just yours, double strike to get in for lethal on commander damage, that is a political play that is valuable. And finally, the most valuable, which is 2 mana, your permanents get indestructible. It's anti-wrath tech in white-red, which, like, we have Teferi's Protection, but this is just doing a lot of the same things that Heroic Intervention is going to do. Still 2 cards left to talk about. All the videos in this series are saved in a playlist together. You can check them all out if you want to. And of course, if you ever need any Dragon Shield products, use my name, Ben Bateman, at checkout for 5% off your order. Card number 4 is 4th Aerlingus, red-white X for a sorcery. Create X 2/2 human knight creature tokens with trample and haste. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to 1 or more players, this turn you become the Monarch. You get the Monarch by dealing combat damage to the player that has the Monarch. At the beginning of your end step, you draw an extra card if you are the Monarch. This card is 3 mana for a 2/2 haste that's going to draw you a card at end of turn if somebody has their shield down early or late. If you draw this with like 9 mana, you're going to make like 7 2/2s with haste. Finally, we're going with Ajani Nacatl Pariah, white 1 for a 1/2 legendary creature cat warrior. Enters, makes a 2/1 cat warrior creature token. Whenever 1 or more other cats you control die, you can exile Ajani and then return them to the battlefield transformed. Flips into a 3 loyalty Ajani planeswalker, +2, put a +1 counter on each cat you control, 0, create a 2/1 white cat warrior creature token. When you do, if you control a red permanent other than Ajani, it deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to any target, and -4, each opponent chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker from among the non-land permanents they control and sacrifices the rest. A lot of words on this card, but it's just doing a lot of work. It's very pushed because it's Horizons 3. This card's seeing a lot of modern play, and even if you aren't like a tokens deck in any capacity, just having this thing on the battlefield threatening to block to turn your thing into a planeswalker is never going to be bad. If you have sack outlets, it's even better. This card is astoundingly powerful.